Welcome to the Authentic Life Connection podcast. I'm your host, Seth Lusk. I'm a master certified life coach, author, personal trainer, and nutrition specialist. For over a decade, I've been helping people with their dreams and goals for their life and health. I spent many years watching people get frustrated with their journey in life and giving up on taking actions towards their goals. So I dug in deep to find answers to why so many of us face this same frustration and struggle in life. So in this podcast, we're going to dive in deep on topics surrounding what it means to consistently live a fulfilling and authentic life, where you are unstoppable in taking action towards your dreams and goals. So the only question is, are you ready to start living your most authentic and fulfilling life once and for all? Then let's get started, shall we? Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. For those of you listening in for the first time, welcome. You picked a very fascinating episode to join in on for the first time, and it's not an episode that's really going to tie into another episode that you need to have listened to first, so it's a great starting episode to listen in on because the topic is fascinating, and we're just kind of like beginning to open up this topic today. Today what I'm talking to you all about is this law of attraction, and this idea of what is meant for you will come. And I want to clear up some confusion that I'm seeing around the law of attraction and the way that people are using it, the way we're being showed to use it and told to use it. So the law of attraction, for those of you who don't know, is basically the belief that positive or negative thoughts, and I'm going to use quotation marks around that, positive or negative, because that's a very subjective thing there. Whether or not the thought is positive or negative is going to depend on a lot of factors. The thought itself is not positive or negative. So basically the law of attraction is the belief that positive or negative thoughts will bring quote unquote positive or negative experiences in a person's life. And what I want to say is, while this is in some ways a bit true, I also want to caution, again, when we're taking the path of emotional responsibility, what makes an experience in our life positive or negative is how we think about it. Okay? So, of course, our thoughts are going to create experiences in our life that feel negative or positive because according to what we think about the experience, we're going to have, this certain experience of the experience and what we think about it. So this is partially true, and it's also partially true that the way we think and believe about the world around us will create how we create experiences in our life. So it does sort of, in a way, mean that the way that we think, the things that we think about, and how we choose to think about the world obviously creates our experience of life. And this is what the law of attraction is really about, that it will bring positive or negative experiences in our life. But while this is true, it can be a bit misleading, and I see so many people falling down this very misleading rabbit hole of what the law of attraction actually means, especially when it comes to this statement that I'm seeing literally all over the place on social media. And it's the statement of what is meant for me will come, or what is meant for you will come. So first of all, I want to clear up some things about the law of attraction. What we think determines what we feel. That is true. What we feel determines what actions we will take according to if we understand the emotions that we're feeling, and if we choose to become reactive or resistant to that emotion or emotions versus accepting the emotion, processing it, understanding it, and taking responsible action from a space of understanding it. So our thoughts do have a powerful sway on the results that we will be having in the world around us and how we experience it. But it's not in the way that many people are thinking. And this is where I see the law of attraction being used in a very sort of destructive way, and also in a way where it's like keeping people in a state of victimhood and in a state of just sitting around wishing and hoping. It's not that a thought simply goes out into the world and tells some invisible force out there, like, hey, this person over here is choosing to think this now, so why don't you send circumstances to them that match that thought? That's not what happens. And a lot of us believe that this is what the law of attraction is like. We just sit there and we think and we think and we think the world that we want, And then we think that some invisible force out there is eventually going to hear those thoughts and be like, ooh, I'm hearing a lot of thoughts about this coming from over here. Why don't I send circumstances that way to match those thoughts? That's not what happens. What actually happens is what we think tells a part of our brain what to be looking for and focusing on in the world around us, what to pay attention to, and what to look for evidence for in the world around us. We tell our brain to do that. So what we think will literally shape the experiences we have in the world around us, but not because those experiences come to us. It's because we literally create them in the way that we look at the world around us. I want you to remember something that I talked about in a previous episode. Remember that only 40 to 50 bytes of information are being processed by the brain on a conscious level second by second. And this 40 to 50 bytes of information is coming out of billions upon billions upon billions upon billions upon billions upon billions. I could go on saying this for like 10, 15 minutes and not even touch the number. Upon billions of pieces of information that are available per second to process. So we are only processing 0.000000001% of actual reality at any point in time. Okay? So our brain actually picks and chooses that 0.000000001% of reality that it processes per second based on what we are consciously telling the brain to look for evidence for in life. So what I want you to imagine is if the brain chose a totally different set of 40 to 50 bytes of information to process, to pay attention to, and to look for evidence in the world around you, what would your world look like? You would experience the world in a totally different way, in a way that it would almost feel as if life around you changed, that you attracted some new life to you. And this is where the law of attraction comes in. You see, many people believe that our thoughts attract things to us. But the truth is that our thoughts attract us to things in life, things to pay attention to, and to look for evidence to support our thoughts, but also to support something even more powerful than a thought. I'm talking about beliefs. And beliefs are thoughts that we have had over and over and over, and practice thinking and practice taking action on, and then practice training our brain to look for evidence of those thoughts in the results of our actions. And when we have done this so many times with our thoughts, we no longer see them as just a thought or a possibility or a hope. They become what feels like facts for us about the life around us. And that, my friend, is a belief. This is a powerful thing here. We're all doing it. And we're all doing it subconsciously, and we're being taught to not pay attention to it. We're being taught to not look at the fact that we have this power available to us. We're being taught so much to focus out there and attract things out there to us, and to pay attention to what people are saying out there that we should do, that we should want, that we should see life in this way, that we're actually being taught to not look at where our real power lies. And that's in the fact that we practice regularly creating reality around us. My friends, you create the reality that you live in on such a deep level that you are not aware of. And this is where life coaching comes in, because this is where I help my clients the most, is beginning to see how much power they have in creating the life that they're currently living in, so that they can see their power in creating the life they want to be living in, not the one that they feel like they have to. Anyways, I digress. But my friends, we're all doing this, and we're all doing it on such a subconscious level because we're not being taught to pay attention to the fact that we're doing this, and to do it with consciousness, with awareness, and with intention. And this process plays out in such a powerful way in our lives. But we're not doing it with that intention, with that awareness. And when it comes out in such a powerful way, when we talk about the context of the law of attraction, how we can use this to create the life we want, but it's not going to be in the way that you've been taught to think about it. I see many people using this phrase that I talked about, what is meant for me will come to me. And they use this almost as a justification to just think some happy thoughts and keep doing the things that they're doing that they're comfortable with doing, and believing that eventually the universe will send to them their dream life that they're meant to be living. And the truth is that if you're doing this, you will get the life that you are meant to live based on what you currently believe about life. Not what you hope, not what you pray, not what you wish. You will get the life that you are meant to live based on what you currently believe about life, about yourself, and about the world around you. The universe is not holding some secret life from you, just waiting for you to say, okay, I'm ready for it now. I'm at peace. So when you're ready, just send it to me. And until then, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and do what feels like it comes with ease to me and feels so comfortable for me. And I'm just going to wait. And eventually the universe is going to send it to me. This saying of what is meant for you will come is not a reason to not do things that feel difficult. But so many of you are doing this. I see so many of you using this saying to justify not doing what things feel challenging and difficult for you. But this saying actually means the exact opposite, and I want to explain that to you. Because I want you to see that according to what you believe right now, what you believe, not what you wish and hope and think and pray about life, what you believe about life right now, you will take actions that feel comfortable within that belief system. And therefore, you will feel attracted to and see options and opportunities of paths of action that you can take that reinforce and support that belief system. And therefore, you will receive results in life that fall within the possibility of that belief system. Not within the possibility of those hopes, those thoughts, those dreams, those wishes, those prayers, but what you believe. And remember, belief means action. Action means belief. If you are not taking action, then guess what? It is not a belief. It is a thought. It is a hope. It is a prayer. It is a wish. It is not a belief. So your actions really do create a life that is meant for you in the way that you are currently showing up with the belief systems that support those actions. Meaning that not what is meant for you will come to you. What is meant for how you are choosing to show up in this life and what beliefs you have will come. Not because it is being sent to you, because whether you realize it or not, you are actively out there creating that and attracting yourself to that life, to those results, and to seeing those results in a certain way, and to seeing opportunity in a certain way. This belief of what is meant for you will come is not a reason to just sit back and only do what comes with ease to you. Unless you want the life that you are already creating for yourself with only doing what feels easy for you. If you have dreams for more in life, of achieving more in life, of creating more in life, of experiencing something different in life, then guess what? You will want to show up differently. You will do so according to what you think enough times and take action on enough times to create evidence for enough times to create new beliefs in your life that will then attract you to seeing and taking different options of paths of action that you can take that will then produce totally different results in your life and therefore change how you experience life around you. So just imagining some amazing life and then thinking, oh, if I just keep doing the things that feel easy for me and not stressful and not challenging, and I believe that an amazing life is coming to me, it will eventually come to me, and my life will completely change. Then you have confused the law of attraction and what this statement actually means. Because what this statement is actually saying is that if you want more in life, If you have dreams for something different in your life, not because you need it or because you have to have it, because if you don't, you're not good enough or your life isn't good enough, and it's not because you can't be grateful for what you already have, that's not it at all. We can be grateful. We can know that we are enough. We can know that our life is enough, but we're still in this life to challenge and see what we're capable of. So if you have dreams of something different in your life, because you are here in this life to grow, evolve, discover what is possible for you, and expand what is possible for all humans in the process. Every time we grow and discover what is possible for us, friends, every time we expand what we believed was possible for us into a new territory of what is possible for us, we expand that for all humans. My friends, this is not a selfish thing to do. This is an act of service to all of humanity, to go out there and find the absolute limits of what is possible for you and push and discover with excitement, not because we're selfishly just wanting more for ourselves. In the process of doing this, we are showing all of humanity, hey, look at what is possible for you too. Look at the new boundary of what is possible that I have created. Now you get to go to that boundary and push further. Every time we do this, we are contributing to all of humanity, not just to our own lives. I know we're being taught to think that going after what we dream of in life is this selfish thing that's only expanding our own life, but no, my friends, every time someone goes out there and does something amazing that is beyond what we believed is possible, all of humanity sees and experiences the openness of, oh my God, more is possible for us. That is why we do this. And when you get out there and you start taking these actions to discover that, we do this for all of humanity. So if you have dreams for that, if this is the case, what this statement of what is meant for you will come to you isn't saying just sit back and keep doing what's easy for you. It's saying to look and choose how you are choosing to show up in life with intention. Meaning, choose what actions you will take according to what you choose to believe about life. And that will pull you into a life that aligns with that. You will be attracted to a life that aligns with that. You will be attracted to opportunities and options in life that will pull you into experiences of life that align with that. So if the life you're currently creating isn't it, then guess what? Challenging is the path to take. Difficult is the path to take. Uncomfortable is the path to take. Unease is the path to take. Stress is the path to take. Now, I'm not talking about distress. I'm talking about eustress. I'm talking about pushing outside of our comfort zone, learning, growing stronger, pushing outside of that comfort zone, learning, growing stronger. This is why we do this. Because challenge is how we create new belief systems that challenge the old belief systems, to create new results in life, to support new belief systems, not by doing what is comfortable and easy and feels good. Don't get me wrong. It's not that everything in life has to be uncomfortable and nothing in life can feel good. That's not at all what I'm saying. And actually, when we do this enough times, challenge feels good. It feels good. We get excited about it because we know we're about to break through another barrier and find new possibility. When you understand what challenge is and what it is creating in your life, it becomes exciting. And we even eventually start associating it with the fact that it feels good. But it will feel good because it is challenging to you. And you know that challenge means you are on the verge of crossing over into a new set of beliefs that will attract you into a life that aligns with those new beliefs, and all new possibilities will be visible to you. Probably possibilities that have been there the whole time, but you just don't allow yourself to see them. This is how the law of attraction works. We don't place an order to the universe, and the universe attracts those things to us. We tell ourselves what we want to believe about life. We are the universe, my friends. We are part of this universe. We are connected to it in so many different ways that you can't even understand. Every single particle that you are made of, has been around since the dawn of time. It's not brand new. When you were born, it wasn't new particles coming out of the womb. You are particles that have been around since the dawn of time. We are connected to this universe. We are part of it. So we don't place an order to the universe and ask the universe to attract those things to us. No, we tell ourselves what we want to believe about life. And then we take the challenging, uncertain actions to support that belief while looking for evidence of that new belief. And when we do this enough times to turn this into an actual belief, which means we will act on it regularly. And in doing so, guess what? We attract ourselves to options and opportunities that align with that new belief. And these new things do not move to us. We move ourselves to them because we now see and believe in the possibility of them. It will appear like they just came out of nowhere, like the universe is all of a sudden sending this stuff to you, but the truth is that stuff has been there this whole entire time. You've been made of it this whole entire time, but you never allowed yourself to see it, to be attracted to it, because you believed something that did not allow you to be attracted to it. The law of attraction was not meant as a reason or excuse to just do what feels good and easy. No, it was meant to be used as a way to make difficult and challenging action exciting for us. It was not meant to be used as a way to just make pretty vision boards and to just journal for the sake of, basically mental masturbation, to create cheap dopamine hits that feel good for that short period of time when we consider possibility of life. That's not what the law of attraction is about. It's not about those cheap, quick dopamine hits we get that when we think about the possibility of life. No, it was meant to show us that we have power to challenge ourselves into new beliefs that we will take action on and will create consistent action upon, that will attract us to options and opportunities in life that we never let ourselves see before because we were blind to the possibility of them based in the old belief system that felt easy and comfortable for us. My friends, the law of attraction is about doing what is uncertain and uncomfortable. It is about challenge. It is about leaning into fear, not avoiding it. The law of attraction is not about just thinking happy thoughts and waiting for them to come and manifest by the universe, sending us things that are attracted to those thoughts. Stop playing a victim in your life to the universe giving you the things that you're asking for. You are the universe. Get out there and create it. Own your power, my friends. We have the power in this process. We have responsibility in this process. That power and responsibility is to take the uncertain actions that tell our brain what we are looking for in the results, and then having our back when the result is not our expectation. And we tell our brain to look for what did support what we want to believe in the new results. And we show back up and we take new action. We adjust. And then we take new action to get new results. And we keep doing this. And as we do, we train our brain to let go of old beliefs of what was possible for us and start considering and looking for evidence of new possibility. In doing this, we become attracted to and are able to see new possibility and options that are right in front of us. It will appear like they arrived, but this is because the old belief system didn't allow us to see them before. So when we finally allow ourselves to see it, it appears as if the universe just sent us this new possibility and that it arrived in our life. The truth is, we attracted ourselves to it because it was there all along. It was there the entire time. Our focus and our beliefs were just too out of alignment with these options and possibilities to be able to recognize them right in front of us. This is how we use the law of attraction. We don't think things out into the universe and then those things come to us. We actually bring ourselves to them with the new beliefs. I see so many of you out there with your vision boards, with your journals, with your affirmation memes, or written or verbal affirmations that you're giving yourself, just hoping and wishing and waiting and placing your order for the universe to bring you what you desire. But then your beliefs create actions that actually attract you into a life that creates something very different from what you're saying in your affirmations and your vision boards and your journaling that you desire. Even if the universe is out there taking your order according to what you desire, those few minutes that you spend a day affirming and writing and visualizing and journaling, getting that cheap dopamine hit, don't speak louder than the hours upon hours upon hours upon hours during the day where you act on the beliefs that you actually have that don't align with that visualization, with that affirmation, with that journal entry. It would be like going up to a counter in a restaurant and telling the person that's taking your order that what you would really love is a healthy salad to eat so you can feel healthy and vital. And then continuing to go on and on and on for hours about all of the fried food that would taste so good that you would like and that you would just love to eat, and all of this, which is on their menu, by the way, and saying you wish you could have this and that and this and that. And then you go sit down and you wait and you wish for that salad. And then your server comes to the table with all of the stuff that you spent hours upon hours telling them that you would love to eat. And then you wonder why you didn't get the healthy salad that you asked for 1 second at the beginning of the order. That's what you all are doing. I want you to understand that. So many of you are doing this with your life. I'm here to tell you the law of attraction has been greatly misused and confused. Do our thoughts have weight and energy to them? Sure. But not the weight of consistency that action and belief have. Can you sit around and wish and hope that maybe one day the molecular disruption of a thought will align just right with the other molecular movement around you to possibly create a ripple effect in the fabric of reality that will somehow end with the result of something that you might see, possibly, according to what you believe, as being super cool happening in the direct circumstances around you that kind of looks something like what you wished and hoped for? Yeah, sure, you can do this. And a lot of people do. And, maybe 1 in a billion get lucky like this. And then they're like, oh, look, law of attraction. But here's the thing. If you want to manifest, if you want to own your power, if you want to use the law of attraction to really attract and create consistent results with intention in your life, not just getting lucky with the butterfly effect of things, this is how it really works, is by getting out there and taking the consistent, uncomfortable action. You are waiting around for a 1 in a billion lucky chance when you have the power to get out there and create it with consistency and certainty over and over and over and over again in your life. And you're waiting around for that 1 in a million chance. It would be like sitting in a boat without gas. Okay, so the boat is perfectly fine. It just ran out of gas. It looks perfectly like it's capable of driving itself. You have flares, you have spotlights, you have a radio to call for help, you have a megaphone to scream for help out over the ocean, and you're just sitting there laying on your back on the boat, sunbathing. You're seeing ships drive by you on the horizon. You could signal to one of them to come and bring you gas. You could, get on the radio. You could do all of these things, but you convince yourself not to waste the resources of the flare. If it's meant for you, it'll come to you. You're just gonna sit back and relax and with ease wait for the universe to bring what is meant for you. You don't want to waste the energy lighting the flare. You don't want to waste the energy getting on the radio or on the megaphone and yelling for help. Just lay there and relax and hope. Hope and think that eventually a ship's path is going to come right by yours, where your boat is. And somehow they're going to see you in this perfectly good-looking boat laying there sunbathing, and they're going to know that you're looking for help. And they're going to come by and just ask you, hey, I noticed you laying there sunbathing on your beautiful boat here that looks perfectly capable of driving, and I don't know, I just have this idea. By any chance, are you out of gas and needing some? I think I heard a hope in the air that someone around here was wanting some gas for their boat to get home. Is that you? It sounds absurd, but this is what you guys are doing with your life. This is what so many of you are doing. Your beliefs that you currently have are enough to get you to a certain point in life. That's where they're going to get you. And then you're going to run out of gas. And it's not where you're wanting to go. So instead of taking the uncertain action of lighting the flare, seeing if the boat sees it, maybe they don't. Okay, we light another one. But instead of taking that uncertain action that could lead to a result that you want, you sit there and you wish and you sunbathe and you hope and you relax with ease and pleasure and comfort and wait for the universe around you to just magically know what you're looking for in life because you thought it. This is what you guys are doing with your life. Your actions that you take say otherwise than what you're telling the universe with a thought that you're looking for. Your actions are saying something totally different. Someone who actually wanted help to get gas to come home isn't going to be sunbathing while boats fly by and just smile at them. Yeah, eventually someone will know what I'm looking for, and they're going to bring it to me. I want you to, this is how ridiculous that sounds, is as ridiculous as what you are doing with your life right now, my friends. You have the power, you have the flares, you have the megaboom, you have the megaboom, you have the megaphone, you have the radio, you even have a paddle. You could paddle yourself to shore, but you're just laying there. Someone's going to eventually know that I need gas and bring it to me. And this is how you think that life works. This is how the law of attraction works. And you're thinking that you're placing an order to the universe for what you truly want in life, but what you're placing an order to the universe for is that you're looking for immediate pleasure right now, not the long-term well-being result that you're actually hoping for in life. I wanted to address this in this podcast episode with you all today because I see so many of you misusing this law of attraction and then getting frustrated or angry with it and being like, oh, this is such BS, it doesn't even work, come on, this is so stupid. Or wondering why it's not working for you yet, feeling frustrated, like maybe you're doing it wrong, maybe you're placing the order wrong, maybe you arranged your vision board wrong, maybe you didn't write the journal entry right, maybe you didn't wish and hope hard enough, maybe you didn't lay and meditate with your eyes closed long enough, maybe you need a certain scent in the air while you're doing it, maybe you need a mushroom trip while you're doing it, all of these different things, and wondering why the law of attraction isn't working for you. I see so many of you out there sitting around and thinking and hoping and waiting for just the right circumstances to be delivered to you that looks something like what you're hoping and wishing for. And you're using this law of attraction as a reason why you do not do anything that feels difficult, challenging, or stressful. Because what is meant for you will come. And yes, what is meant for the way you believe life happens now, and how you're showing up in it now, and what consistent actions you are taking as a result of what you believe right now, you will be attracted to options and opportunities that are meant for those sets of beliefs, those actions, and how you're showing up. Such as that it's just pure luck that all of a sudden something great will just fall into your lap if you wish hard enough. So those are the opportunities and options that you will see and seek. And feel like everyone around you who has any success in life was just lucky. And their wish came true for them. It just, the right circumstances fell in their lap and you're just waiting for yours to come. And that's the reality you will create for yourself. That's the reality you will be attracted to. And therefore the options you will see. And you're still just waiting. And you can do that for as long as you want. As long as you want, keep doing it. By all means, maybe you get that 1 in a billion chance. But for those of you out there who want to actively use the law of attraction, who want to get in the driver's seat and not just wait around for some boat to drive by and somehow miraculously know that you're waiting on gas, for a boat to just happen to wander out in the middle of the ocean right by your boat and somehow know in that exact second while you're laying there and sunbathing and looking chilled as hell, looking like there's no problem in the world for you, you're just at ease and stress-free and enjoying life with your pina colada, and your whatever you're eating. And they're supposed to know you're stressed out and looking for gas. You can keep doing that as long as you want. But if you want to actively use the law of attraction, if you want to get out there, take the actions that support beliefs that will attract you into seeing and moving towards options and opportunities in life that will create the life you want, then this is how we use the law of attraction. It is a challenging and active process, not a passive, hopeful, and wishful process. What you think does have power. It has power to stimulate you to choose to take actions that are new and uncertain and challenging, and then have your back on them even when you don't get the results you want the first time. And when you do this enough time and keep telling your brain to look for evidence of the new belief in the results and then keep showing up and looking for the evidence and then showing up and then looking for the evidence, eventually you create new beliefs. And those beliefs support consistent new actions in your life. And in this, you begin to see opportunities and options in life right in front of you that have probably been there the whole time. And all of a sudden, life starts looking different for you. All of a sudden, you feel like you're living in a totally different life. You become attracted to a brand new life with a totally different set of 40 to 50 bytes per second of information that your brain is processing. And there are billions upon billions of options of the 40 to 50 bytes of information that you could choose. And you're just sticking with the one. And then wondering, why don't you have the results in life that you want? You have all of these options out here. And you're not even trying. You're just hoping that eventually it just falls in your lap for you. I want you all to use this process in an active way. I want you all to become attracted to that life that you dream of. I want this for all of you. So that's why I wanted to share this today. I want you all to get out of this passive misuse of the law of attraction. Stop using the law of attraction as an excuse to only do things in your life that feel easy and comfortable. I want the law of attraction to be used as it's meant to be used. I want you to get out there and use it. Get out there to use it to take action to attract yourself into a life of all new possibility. Totally new possibility that's going to blow your damn mind the way that you see life right now. And at one point in time, you're going to look around and be like, whoa, where did this life come from? It must have just been delivered to me by the universe. No, my friends, you created it. So get out there and do it. You all have the power to do it. I promise you do. If you don't believe me, I'm here to show you when you're ready. All right? So that's what I have for you today. Let's let go of this misunderstanding of the law of attraction. All the gurus out there that are convincing you to just sit there and passively make your vision boards and buy their classes and journal the right way and meditate and think and believe and, well, not even believe, you're just thinking, because if you were believing, you'd be taking action. But convincing you that if you think hard enough, that eventually it's going to happen for you. Stop making their pockets heavier with cash. My friends, start investing it in yourself, maybe through a coach who's going to help you get out there and take the actions that are going to create the new beliefs in your life, that are going to support that new life, that's going to all of a sudden look like it just appeared to you, but it's been there the whole entire time. I want you to get out there, and I'm here to show you how to do it when you're ready, all right? So that's what I have for you today. My intention is that some of you walk away from this with a brand new awareness and start doing. Stop waiting, stop wishing and hoping. It's time to rise and thrive, my friends, and you have the power. All right, I'll talk to you again here next week. Ciao. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the content of this podcast. If you did, please subscribe so that you're one of the first people to know when I release a new episode each week. If you have any questions, or if you have interest in learning more about the coaching that I do with my clients one-on-one, then just head over to my website at www.lifecoachseth.com. That's www.lifecoachseth.com. There you're going to have the ability to reach out to me for questions that you might have, or to book your free discovery call with me to discuss what one-on-one coaching with me might be like for you. You can also check out and order your copy of my book to get a taste of what I'm all about as a person and as a coach. I'm so happy that you joined us today, and I hope to have you here again next week. So until then, let authenticity be the guide to your most unstoppable and fulfilling journey of life.